Good morning, ladies and gents. It's Boxing Day. Boxing Day in the woods, which has always been a little tradition down this way, but not a few people can make it, but bless them, they're all sort of tucked up, or probably more sensible, looked at the weather forecast and thought sod it, because it said it's going to rain most of the day from 9 onwards, and the weather forecasts these days are very accurate. So immediate action on getting here was sticking up a little tarp, and I know I've got the little fanny flats hanging over. That's just one of them silver-sided tarps. Yeah, get it up there. No dramas getting up there. Side it off to there. Got a little ground mat. Got my brew kit in there, and that's my warm jacket, which I'm going to put on in a minute. And yeah, ladies and gents, I've just come out in the woods. No ideas or any preconceived plans apart from getting Mr. Baldrick out for a day.
Using a match for their shit.
Yeah. Oh, they're the new light bow matches. They ain't like the old brown ones we used to have. Yeah, no, they're not like the old ones we used to have in the army, mate. They are not the same.
They are shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. They are terrible, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh well. Won't be using them. God, mate, they are shit.
And they're probably the ones out the ration packs as well, aren't they?
Yeah, so they were. I just thought I'd
See,
use them.
it's when they tender stuff out to private companies, mate. You just get cheapest bidder.
It's effect, isn't it, rather than practicality.
Yeah.
That's shit.
But again, it's going to be. I mean, you get it done, mate. But it's going to be a lot harder today because literally we've been walking around big, massive pools of water on the way in, mate.
Yeah,
It's just been raining forever, which is okay because it's England and you know it's winter and that.
Yeah, we are expecting it, mate, aren't we?
Yeah. But you got your Aussie hoochie.
Yeah.
And these are the Aussie hoochies. Most people just say, "Oh, it's Ramir's top. It's Ramir's." Is it bollocks? He just got hold of one of these cheap Ramir's, and they're a good design, a little tarp.
Leave him alone.
Who? What? The god Ramir's?
Leave him alone. I'm not. He's not my god, but like you know.
Well, mate, he sells these for so much money on his site. It's like you could get. Oh, you're right. I'll shut up because I've not come out to wind myself up.
No.
But because Ray's used one, everybody's got to have one. I'm not taking the piss out of you because I know you've had ones for like forever. But he just, whatever he touches, he inflates the price of, mate. Which is okay because I'm just jealous because he's a millionaire and I'm not.
No, he is actually.
Oh, mate, he's got to be like proper.
If you Google him, he's only worth about £750,000. Well, if Google's right.
When is Google ever right, mate? All the stuff he does.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, he don't spend jack, he gets everything for free, doesn't he? No, I'm just saying. But, yeah, I'm going to...
That sounds a bit bitter. That's a bitter.
What's that?
You just pay everything, you get it for nothing. I have to buy all my stuff from fucking, what's it called? Who do you like buying your gear off?
AliExpress, mate.
AliExpress, that's it.
Yeah, well...
For £2, I have to get a tarp for £2 off of AliExpress.
I do, mate, and it's a nice. I don't know. I think it's only about 15 quid the one I'm looking at there. So get the job done every day of the week, and people don't need a mortgage to buy it.
No, yeah, that's right. It depends what people want, doesn't it?
Because we was having a look at Tamarack before we come out, mate, weren't we? Yeah, you know, yeah. How did it go?
Stuff though, but I was looking at that other product we were looking at.
Yeah.
That was actually on their website.
Yeah.
And well, yeah, they're a little bit. Even the pouches, the little bags.
I know.
You're not one of them up yourself, even if you made it by hand.
I know.
You know.
Yeah, I love that face, mate, because it's proper on point. You know, bushcraft has become like more popular, and it's quadrupled the price of anything, mate. Yeah.
That's a crazy one. I can't get me in on that.
No. Well, it's easy, mate. It's called thieving bastards.
Well,
Excuse the French, but it's true, sir.
But market marketing, mate, innit? You know, it's how people make their business.
Well, and the only bitterness that I've got is someone's getting very rich and it's not me.
Well, that's it.
Which is a natural human reaction, so I won't be too hard on myself. But Mr. Baldrick, he's quite chipper really, because he's out in the rain. He's quite liking it. Look, put his half a daily coat on today. We couldn't find your other one, could we? Your fucking Gore-Tex, which we didn't need it, because Mummy's moved it somewhere and we can't find it, can we? No, Dad, I don't care. So I'm out in the woods with all the boys. It's my best thing. Right, ladies and gents, yeah, I'm just going to go get a quick brew on, and I'm just going to use gas. I've got no real, you know, like last time I come out and I didn't even, well, I did a little bit of filming, looked at it and thought that's just tosh. But I've got no rhyme or reason, or as Des says, it's unusual. I've been working on a bit of kit. That's just my bushcraft chair, or my camping chair. Really posh that up now. I mean, Black and Ray Mears, he'd like to see one of them. But yeah, if I do anything or anything remotely bushcraft, I'll bring you back, ladies and gents. But you know, seriously, this is just to get out in the woods for a few hours, blow off the old cobwebs. And here we see Des, oldie wordy bushcrafty. And you did well getting a fire going there, mate, because literally everything here is just proper soaked, mate, isn't it?
Those matches were crap, though.
Yeah, the army ration pack matches, the pink ones. There used to be brown ones in our day, so
yeah,
didn't they?
It's been a big, thick
Oh God, I mean, if you wanted to put one of them out, mate, you couldn't. But
them were well enough.
yeah, I think a lot of people have reviewed them and just gone up the bum. They are no good, sir. Got a bit of pre-cooked bacon there, so only just warming it on.
Yeah, it's been pre-cooked at home. I had some yesterday, just left over.
Yeah.
So I'm just eating it through on the on the foil.
And Mr. Baldick, well, he's getting a bit forlorn now. I've stuck my hand under his coat, it's still warm enough, but he's got a lovely little sit mat over there. I made him and that.
He wants to sit on that.
And he wants to sit on a human being. I got him I put me sit hammock up, and he dived straight in there, nearly had me out the other side. I weren't ready for him. But yeah, it's nice having the old little tarp with you, and stuck my old doobie firkin up, have a sit down. I'm not very motivated today. I've got a little bit of a chesty cold, I think, but don't normally stop me there. Go on, Baldy, you sit on that, mate. Go on, sit. Ooh. But yeah, when I can be bothered, I'll get a brew on. But you always got to carry a little tarp with you, and that one's just come up lovely. As I said, it's not very expensive. Get the job done every day of the week and twice on a Sunday, and you don't have to have a mortgage to buy it. But literally, you drop that down and see the ends on it. You've almost got a closed-in tent. The lowest, you know, it's supposed to be about 1 metre 10 up, and it all comes together as a tent, like, and weighs about as much as a DD super light tarp, but costs in the order, I don't know, of about 20 quid. I'll stick the link up to that if you really want to see it, because that is something you can always have at the back or bottom of your Bergen, no matter what's what, and you've always got it there. So in my little self-made sit hammock there. And there's Mr. Baldy. Right, better get you some Scooby snacks on, haven't I, mate? Alright, ladies and gents, certainly pays. I always put my kit in little waterproof bags and that. Always have done. Old soldiers always do. That's just paying dividends today. I mean, the outside of the packs are wet, but the inside are dry. And I think it was, I can't remember the name of it, but you know, you see these things going for a song. I think that was 30 quid, you know. I say the jet ball rip-offs, but I've used it in the house about 3 or 4 times, but I'm just using it now just for quickness. Yeah, that. But the only thing is, I've refilled that from empty, from using, you know, like the tall gas canisters, the ones that, you know, look like an aerosol. I filled it up last night. I was thinking, I don't think the gas is coming out with the same pressure, but it's certainly getting the job done, and I'll soon be having a brew there, ladies and gents. But yeah, cheap full. That cost me £1 to fill that, or best part fill it anyway. I think it was 240 grams or something like that went in there. But yeah, got my little shelter up there, and Mr. Baldrick is hiding with Des over there. Huh? It's just a bit wet, mate. A bit wet. Mr. Baldrick's, I think the shine's gone off it now. I'll get my missus to come and pick him up early, bless him.
Yeah, this one got the pot in it.
Yeah. Nice David's pouches, mate, yeah.
Dave's, isn't it?
Yeah.
He does. I might have a cup of tea.
Cup of tea, sir? Nice cup of tea.
Cup of tea out the old... Right, let's do it for effectful telly.
But you're being proper bushcrafty there, sir, just catching this on camera.
Oh,
Sure. No, build up, mate. Right, so full of the old cold, I'll probably do something. Got on my mind to build something, mate.
That is the simple tripod.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I took that, I mean, obviously you see the cable. If I do it now with the paracord, right, I've just used 3 Y sticks.
Bosh.
One of them's longer than the other 2.
Yeah.
So they all interlock, and then you don't even need the, you know, obviously the ground's soft, you can bear them into the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, and there's no there's no paracord.
That's a missus. It's either an aeroplane or the phone goes off, mate, wouldn't it? It's the way it is.
So yeah, literally just interlock the 3 sticks together. They've got to be Y-fork, because if I take that out of there, so they're all freestanding, because normally when people do it, they normally band fucking paracord on there and all that. So you just use, for this particular one, I've used, obviously they're all Y sticks, but the third one is obviously longer than the other 2.
Yeah, that's that.
And then it just leans into that, and then I've used, obviously I've got a long length of paracord with a toggle on the end.
Yeah.
So I've wound that up, I've hanged that up, roughly hanked it, and then look, it just fits on there like so.
Yeah.
And then it's enough just to put me...
See, but Ray Mears, has he got one of them toggles?
Oh, I don't know, probably. Well, I'm selling them at the moment for 40 quid if people are interested.
Well, mine are 46 quid.
Oh, all right.
But it's free postage and package anywhere in the world.
Yes, so are mine.
Yeah. I've got 2 holes in mine though, you've only got 1 hole.
Well, I can put 2 holes in it if you like, but it's going to be extra. You know, putting an extra drill. Like, if I was to like sort of get a piece, if I was to like go out into the woods like anyone else could do, and then get a piece of wood and do anything and then take it home and drill an hole in it and put some paracord in it, or even some cheap paracord like I've got there. I think £55 is quite a reasonable price for a toggle.
And also there is a high likelihood that Ray Mears might have actually touched that bit of paracord as well.
I don't think he has.
No.
I've never been near him.
No, nor me. He wanted money to go and he was doing one of them talks at the old Baldrick, get out there at the bushcraft show, and they wanted extra money, and I thought, all right mate, no problems, I'll go for a poo.
Yeah, I'll go and get a paracord toggle off a decent 50 quid instead.
Yeah. No, but when you kind of like have a bit of satire or take the piss out of the god otherwise known as Ray Mears, people sometimes get a right stonk on, mate, don't they?
Well, I sort of just made me pass wind. And again, but you know, I mean, it's just, no, I mean, I've got nothing against, I know you've obviously got an issue with him, but Ray, for the camera, for the record, I haven't got an issue with you, alright?
No.
But if you do want one of these toggles, Ray, I'm doing a special at the moment. You know, you can have one for £55 if you're interested. If you ever watch Mac's channel.
Probably not, mate. No, it's cheered up, mate, a little bit, isn't it? Yeah, cheered up a little bit. Yeah, but where the combat home, so we're out. Everybody's still doing mince pies and all that, isn't they?
That's it. If it ain't raining, it ain't training, isn't it? That's the old saying.
So, but yeah, no, it's true, mate. It's true. And even though I'm full of the cold and all that, I just thought I have to get out, mate. Yeah, no, yeah. Got to get it done. But what I will show you, ladies and gents. That's your firewood as well. Baldrick, give it back. Baldrick, he said, don't, come here. Baldrick, come here. Come here. Give me that, Baldrick. Give me that. Baldrick. Baldrick. Oh, bless him. Alright. Gents, yeah, it's been a simple little setup today. When we got here, it just started raining. Always have that little lightweight tarp with me, and always my little sit hammock. Well, it is a sit hammock, but it's big enough for me to flick my feet up into. The old Swedish M90. Yeah, Mr. Baldy's got his little mat. Because again, David Fairs is selling these little mats and that, guys, if you can't make them up yourself. Very reasonable prices. Mr. Baldrick's using this to keep a dry bum. And I tell you what, it was like the bocage here, or the Somme, because it's been raining. Got me just packed. I'm not being girly, it's mud all dry, but it's nice if you ain't got all your kit in the old dirt and so forth. Mr. Baldrick's feeding bits and that there. And yeah, multiple use, the little mats. I mean, it's sort of almost a go-to bit of kit now, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I've got my mind to make like a little shelter bed or stretcher bed, one very low to the ground. I think I might start it this time. I was going to do it, but you know, the bit of material I used for the actual shelter, the stretcher bed, is at home. Yeah, I might just have a big mooch about, and even if the only thing I do is get enough dead wood to make it next time I'm over, which I'm hoping will be like next Sunday or Monday, this coming Sunday and Monday. But other than that, Des has been very bushcrafty. I just stayed with the gas, to be honest. I've got this new little thing, it's 30 quid to rip off of a jet boil. I think it's Highlander or one of these, you know, other firms. I say just as good, but filling up the gas, which is nice and cheap. I just don't think there's two different types of gases, and that one's not got the pressure that the other one had. But I tell you what, it's still boiled up the water quickly, and I've saved a fortune, and that's what I'm all about, ladies and gents. Yeah, miserable old glorious day in the woods. So I'm going to have a mooch around, and even if all I do now is source some decent deadwoods to make the A-frame, that'll be good enough for me. Right, ladies and gents, it's not too much that impresses me. However, you get what you pay for, Des. It weren't cheap, but can you just do that again, mate?
GoPro, start recording. GoPro, stop recording.
That's Star Trek, mate, isn't it? No, that is. And you even get that little beep to tell you what's what, mate, yeah.
When you turn it, I think, well, I mean, you can turn off the voice thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I traded in my old one, you know what I mean? Traded in my old one. And
they give you a ton on that, mate, didn't they?
100 quid they give us, yeah, on that one.
It's better than kicking a knob, innit?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
If you bought the 7,
yeah,
then they give you £50 off your old device. But because I've got the 8, they give me £100 off it.
Yeah, no, nice one, mate. I'll tell you, no, it you know, I always like, but no, that's quite impressive, mate. I quite like that.
It is, isn't it? It really is. I mean, like, if you're doing videoing on your own and you just want to have bits set up somewhere, and you can just obviously get it to interact just by telling it to do this and do that.
And to me, that's proper Star Trek, mate, isn't it? Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm liking that camera as well, mate, because that's the
SX for
yeah, you got that 140, and that took some brilliant, beautiful pictures last time, mate.
The Baldrick and that,
yeah.
Well, the selling point for that one, because I've got the heads up from a guy at work, he was telling me, like, for me, you know, for someone like us, you know what I mean, you think that time when I videoed the deer, having the ruck, you think what would have been nice, I could have sat against the tree, set the tripod, like, had the tripod, and just sat there recording it, and they wouldn't have even known. I probably could have got some even better footage.
That's got some hell of a zoom on it, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, 45 zoom. Yeah. That's the biggest selling. That's the big selling point for it.
Yeah.
You know?
And as you said, he knows what he's on about.
Yeah,
you told him what's what.
He said he's got one himself.
Yeah.
And he uses that.
But for
does his good kit.
Good kit, mate. Look at Mr. Baldrick. He don't like it in the rain. He's hiding behind Des, sitting on his mat. Oh.
Right, you little tyke.
He kept trying to nick your wood, didn't he? We never caught him, mate, but you see this stick here, he suddenly decided he wanted that stick here. And he knows what he's doing as well. He's playing like being naughty, wasn't he? But he tried to grab this stick and leg it.
This one, wouldn't he? Mind you, he wouldn't have gone anywhere, because it's like...
He'd have dug in, but, well, I don't know, mate. He can drag me across the room when he's got a bit of rope, bless him. But yeah, it's like a raining again. But never mind, I'm going to have another little brew. I've sourced a bit of wood. Just going to build a... He's done it again, I like that. GoPro, start recording. Yeah, what a miserable day. But hey, any day in the forest is good. It's just a good come out, make sure you've got enough kit there to keep yourself dry, although I'm stood in the rain recording. But yeah, I'm going to get a brew and just get under cover now. I did source some wood, so next time I'm over, which will only be a couple of 3 days, I can make myself a very low level shelter bed. Anyway, if there's anything more, I'll bring you back. Well, ladies and gents, so I've got Mr. Baldy in my little sick hammock. That's him. I'm not sure if I'm warming him or he's warming me. Yeah, getting all a bit windy now. Proper raining. Love hearing it underneath the tarp. And that's me little, always carried out whatever happens tarp, and it's proper. Been on the ball today. Kept me light dry, my kit dry. And there's over there. Let's have a little bit of focus on that. A little bit smoky, but I'll tell you what, there is not anything in this area that is dry, so I mean, proper credit, don't tell him I said that, but proper credits to him, because he's proper stripped down the wood, gone right to the core and all that, and he's fed and watered himself, so you know, it's proper bushcraft here, like ladies and gents. And it's like Mr. Baldrick just trying to get comfortable on me again. Look, bless him. Yeah, I've sourced some wood. And so next time I'm over here, I'm hoping it's only going to be a couple of days, is I'll make myself a little very low down stealth stretcher bed. But other than that, ladies and gents, I'm just sitting here with a nice brew, because I've improvised the top of my Bergen as a little table there, so it's just easily gettable for me. And yeah, just going to chill. I do like hearing the old, takes me back to my army days, when at some point you think, oh, I'm going to have to climb out of this sleeping bag and it's 4 o'clock in the morning and go and sit on the ground for about, well, lay on the ground for about 2 hours on stag light. But yeah, I ain't got to do that no more. So all's good in the hood, and Mr. Baldrick's just making the most of my body heat. Or I'm making the most of his, I'm not really sure. I think team effort, yeah, team Baldrick. But he doesn't particularly like the rain. But never mind, we're soon going to get you home, right? Yeah, yep, oh, I'm going to have that there. Ooh, changing position on me, boy. But yeah. Thing there takes up very little room, and I've had a nice little place to sit down and have a chill. If Baldrick wasn't there, I'd flick my legs up into it, but bless him. And yeah, well, you know what, ladies and gents, I'm not even sure I'm going to put this up, because I don't think I've done too much, but yeah, if it does go up, it'll be a very, very short one. So if I don't have anything else to say, cheers for watching. Oh, Christmas is gone now, isn't it? I hope you have a happy and contented New Year. If you've got contentment, that actually ticks a lot of boxes, and I'm, you know, lucky enough to be contented with my lot, as it were. So all the best to you and yours, and take care and stay safe for the New Year, ladies and gents. That's just in case I don't do any filming next time I'm out.